And yes, we are here and we are live. Hi everyone, good evening. Welcome back to my business page, Omolara OT Consulting, and then welcome to my to another episode of Live the Life of Your Dream. All right, so everyone has a dream and a goal in their heart that they really want to fulfill. The difference between a dream and a goal can be somewhat difficult to understand, right? But both dreams and goals play an important part in our lives. And however, a dream involves no action, while goals involve taking the next step towards turning their dream into a reality. And that is why we are here tonight, because we have turned our dreams into reality. So welcome everybody to my business page. This is your girl Omolara Oti. I'm the face and the brain behind this business page. And so, for those who are joining us this evening, I want to say welcome to my business page. And for those who are going to catch up on the replay, I want to say thank you for stopping by, and thank you for your engagement, your comments on my business page. So tonight, I know it's late, but I mean, we just have to work it out the way it's going to work out. So here it's me talking to you all the way from Houston, Texas, and I have a business partner here all the way from Indonesia. Right here it's 10:04 p.m. and Indonesia it's 11:04 a.m. already on Saturday. Can you see how, can you see the importance of internet? And that's the reason why we're here tonight, to share our business with you all, to for my business partner to share also our journey in the online world. And so I'm not going to waste so much of our time. In case you are watching for the first time, what do I do and what do we do? Actually, we train people, we entertain people, we inspire people, and we help them to set up an online digital business in case they are looking to do something in the online world. And guess what? This age and time that we have now, it is internet. Without internet, you can't survive it. And so that's the reason why we bring our business out and let people know what we do and who we really are, because we are real people and doing real business. So here with me tonight, I have my business partner here, and she's going to be introducing herself to us. And for those who are going to be seeing her on our business page, if you have any question to ask her, if you have any question to ask me, just put in your question in the comment section. Even if it's a comment or question, just go ahead and put it there, and then we're going to get to your question or comment in due time. So I want to introduce to you Kadek, all the way from Indonesia. She's a business partner, a mom of two, and let me leave it for her later. Continue the introduction. Can we meet you?
Sure. Hello, everyone. Good morning from Bali, Indonesia. First of all, thank you, Sister Mulara, for your invitation. It's always a pleasure for me to be able to share my journey, to be able to share the blessings that we are in. I always call it a blessing because indeed it's a huge blessing for me and my family. So to those who see me first time, let me introduce myself. My name is Kadek Raheni. I am originally from Bali, Indonesia. I've been living in Perth, Australia since 2015 and working there. But right now, I'm coming live at you from my home island, from my home house actually here, because I'm looking after my mom who is needing physical support, mental support, financial support. So I am forever grateful that I'm able to do that. So I'm a mom of two, married. Before this, prior to this, I used to work in many different industry in many different cities, including overseas. But my last, including FIFO, Australia is really famous with flying in and flying out in the mining industry.
Okay.
And it's hard. It's hard work. But my last job, it's actually I'm working in the health and beauty industry in one of luxury spa in Perth. So yeah, living And staying overseas, it's not like what I dream of before. Like, to me as an Asian, Balinese thinking, oh, living overseas, life will be so much better. Life, will, like in a fairy tale. But in fact, we gotta work harder than ever, So, but yeah, I love my life. The exciting part of my journey now is that I am a business owner and mentor, a digital business, just doing the same thing as Sis Omolara said. So that's a little bit about me. If you want to know more, put questions in the comment. I will gladly answer that.
All right, thank you so much, sis. I'm going to move to the next question. The question says, how long have you been a digital entrepreneur, and what triggers your decision to start your digital business?
Mhm. So I've been a digital entrepreneur a year and 4 months, and I enjoying it. I learned so much. I never have any experience in the online space or in a business before. This is my very first business, and I'm enjoying it. The learning process and the learning thing is amazing. What triggered me, like I said, I have to say it first is for myself. Why? Because when I fall pregnant with my second one, me and my husband agreed that I stay home, not working anymore, and just looking after myself and our unborn baby. I tell you what, in the first 6 months, I really enjoyed, like, oh, this is how it feels staying home without going and in needing to go back to work, because
Mhm.
I've been working since I'm really young. It's almost 16 years. Like, ooh, la la, I enjoy. If I need anything, I just ask my husband, But I tell you what, if you are this independent woman, you're so used to provide for yourself,
Mhm.
that won't last long. After that, like myself, I feel guilty, especially if I want to do things for myself. Like, I love going to the spa treatment, things like, oh, I want to help my family back home, even though my husband don't have problem with that. But I have this guilty feeling in me because I'm so used to have my own,
Mhm.
so that is my first reason. I want to be able to provide for myself. I want to have my own income. Then I decided to go to work. Well, my baby is 1 year old. You know what happens in Australia? If you want to go to work, we don't have anyone to look after our baby. So we
Sure.
enroll our baby
Mhm.
in the daycare. So I was thinking, okay, I'll enroll her maybe 2, 3 hours, then I'll work 4 hours, like part time. But that's not happening, because even if you enroll your girl 2, 3 hours, you have to pay the full day fee, and
That's
it's
right.
not
Mhm.
cheap. And I ends up leaving my girl more than 10 hours a day at the daycare. I have to work full day, and I have only a little bit after paying the daycare fee.
Okay.
So I
Mhm.
know this is not the life I want. Deep in my heart, this is not the life I want. And I tell myself, I want it all. I tell myself, I want it all. I want to be able to look after my girl, but I want to be able to have my own income. So I tell myself, okay, there must be a way. There must be a way. So I intentionally looking for something, and I intentionally looking for something in the online space, because I can see it myself. It's growing rapidly, but I just don't know how, I don't know where, but I keep looking. So that's what triggered me.
Oh, wow, that's interesting. And you see a
Mm,
lot of people, I mean, what happened to you happens to a lot of people, not just where you are in Indonesia. I remember you said you were living in Australia, but because of
mhm.
your mom, you had to, take your kids, take your business
Yeah,
back to Indonesia.
yeah, yeah.
Having children, it's not an easy task, because
Nah.
definitely when you start raising kids, the moment you start raising kids,
You have to
start
put yourself
saving
aside.
money, because definitely they're going to go to daycare. If you don't have anybody, you don't have any
Yeah.
help, you don't have anybody that's going to take care of your children. And so having children and taking them to daycare is more or less like you are working for them, because
Mm.
whatever, all the money you are making is
Yeah,
going to
exactly.
daycare. Regardless of they stay 1 hour, they stay 2 hours, they stay three, you're
Yeah.
going to pay the full money. And so I said
Yes.
the reason why you had to stop working and
Yeah.
focus on your business, because it's not
Yeah.
really easy doing that.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
see that's the reason most people go in the online world, to do something they can
Yeah.
have time for their kids, they can stay home with their kids
Yeah.
and spend much quality time with them.
Yes.
All right, thank you for sharing that with us. I see Let me see. I see. Let me recognize. Let me see. I see. Oh, okay. Business partner says, "Good evening. Thank you for joining." She said, hello, digital business is the way. Good to see my moms. Thank you so much, says. We really appreciate you. We appreciate your comment.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna move to the next question, says. My question says, were you scared? Okay, when you first started the business, right? Because I know a
Mm,
lot of people, they are so scared to go in the online world. They don't want to
mhm,
have any business to do in the online world. Like I
mm,
was telling you earlier, before we go online, I mean, before we go live, I've been in the online world, but not as the way it is right now. And then I was
mm,
scammed twice. So when I
mm,
was scammed, when I saw this very opportunity, I was like, okay, because I've been scammed first time, second time, do I go in? Do I see, do I do it? Do I, cut back? But when I saw the people that brought me into this business, when I saw them, I'm like, they are from my country. Are they gonna scam me? But don't forget, the one of the ones that scammed me earlier was also from my country. So I'm like, okay, do I so I was so scared. So I said, do I do this? Do I not? But the way they talk, the way they approach people on that day, I'm like, okay, let me give it a try. I mean, they said there's the 30 days refund, money refund. So it's not, I mean, it doesn't cost me anything. It's no, risk free.
mm,
So I said, let me
mhm,
give it a try. I gave it a try. I gave it a shot, and boom, I was inside the. I mean, already in the online world when I saw that it is genuine and it is real. And so,
mhm.
based on that, were you skeptical at first when you saw the opportunity, and how did you come? Or how did you overcome the fear?
Mm, mhm, mhm. So I continue to my story before. So I intentionally looking, right? I know I want something in online space. I just don't know what it is. So I'm looking on Google. But if you're looking now on Google, there are thousands in there, like just like you said. I don't know which one, but I know it's not for me because all of them, like not all of them, most of them requires
Mhm.
me to sell something or to invest in inventory or stocking. And I know it's not for me because I was looking something that literally I can take with me in my pocket because I'm so used to travel back Indonesia and but Perth, Indonesia, Perth. So I
Okay.
know it's not for me if I have to sell something. But this is the beauty of technology. I'm looking at Google, other platform, read my mind. So Facebook, read my mind. So Facebook showing me a video ad of a lady. I don't know her at all. But
Wow.
her video really triggered me because showing that she's working next to her son at home. Next second, she's working at the travel destination. She's working from playground. She's with her laptop, and she says she's made a lucrative income. So I said, "This is it. This is what I want." Of course, I'm skeptical because I don't know her, right? But what I
Exactly.
do to overcome it, it's actually first because I really want it. That's the main thing. I really want that. So I find all the answer of the question that I have in my head. If this is real, if this person is real person, if this is something that I can responsible for, So what I do is I'm stalking her Facebook. I'm stalking her Facebook. I'm checking her website. I'm checking her things, and it ticks all the boxes. She's paying tax. That
Mm.
means it's legit and genuine, right? And it says refundable if I want to be in the trial period for 30 days.
Mhm.
What else I can, I don't have to lose anything. And then the second part, she never come and, message me, ask me to come on, go join us. No, she never does that. All she does is giving me the information through a workshop that
Mhm.
I can watch as many times as I want to. I watch it made like 3 times. I'm never able to watch it live because of my
Okay.
work commitment. So I watch the replay. And after I watch a workshop, it triggered me more because then I got to hear from different people, not just this
Mhm.
lady, from different people, from different walks of life. So I tell myself, this must be it. And I follow my gut feeling,
Mhm.
and I never look back. I really, the workshop itself. So now that's how when people come to me and ask me, why do I have to watch workshop? Because that's where you can get the information from.
That you
If
need.
you're able to watch it live, it's even perfect because you can ask question there, right there, and people
Mhm.
will answer that. And every workshop comes different panelists from different part of the globe, different walks of life, different backgrounds that will, open your eyes and mind, see that people from different backgrounds doing it and they made it, they're successful with this proven system. Why can't I? So yeah, that's how I overcome it, because that's all I can say to people. If they really want it, like it says, if it's important to you, you'll find a way. If it's not, that you'll find excuses. It really is. No matter how much we encourage you to take action, but if it's not coming from you to have this willing to change your life or to find solution, that nothing will happen, right? Because we are not here to force anyone. We are
No.
here to encourage, inspire, and showing the door to you if you're looking for solution. So yeah, that's all I can say.
All right, thank you so much. Talking about the workshop, and actually that was what really got me, because
Mm,
like I said, I've been scammed twice, and then when she told me, when the lady, I saw her adverts and her husband, so when they told me, okay, I mean when they said in the advert that time, click on the learn more button, watch the workshop. I'm like, what, the workshop? So when I saw the workshop, I actually click on it, I registered, and so when I said when I saw the workshop, so what really got me was because I saw different, just like you said, I saw
mm,
people from different background. You know,
mm-hmm,
I mean, if it's something that is not real, that is not genuine, you probably will not see any workshop to look at. You probably will not see anybody, to talk
mm,
to. And our number is there. I can contact her at any time. So when
mm-hmm.
I look at the workshop, I saw the minutes, 90 minutes. I'm like, will I have time to sit and watch 90 minutes? And one man was telling me, okay, now if you are watching Netflix, right? You have time to watch Netflix series,
Mm-hmm.
movies on Netflix for more than
Mm-hmm.
4 hours. Why don't you take that time and sit down and listen to what people out here have to tell you? So
Yeah.
looking at them, looking at people from different background, and then
Mm-hmm.
seeing what they're talking about, I was so inspired. And so that was what really motivated me to like, okay, I want to know more. And that was how I soaked myself in the business. And now I'm thriving in it. Working
Mm-hmm.
in the online world, there is nothing good as working in the online world, because it gives you that time, that freedom that you want for
Yeah.
yourself, your family.
Exactly.
It gives you that time to spend with your children, you know, having multiple jobs. At that time I don't have time for my kids. And so I have
Mm,
to sit down and call myself together that I need to do something that will allow me to be in my children's life. I don't want anybody to raise my kid for me. And that's
mm,
how I overcame mine.
mm.
Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
You're
And for
most
those who are
welcome.
joining us, thank you. Thank you. I think I say another. Oh, okay. All right. So thank you for joining us this evening. Let me quickly move to the next question. You say, how did you describe the mentorship? Because in our business, we have mentorship and we have coaching.
Gotcha.
And so
Mm,
how did you describe the mentorship and coaching available in our business?
mm. This is, if not because of this program, without the mentoring and coaching, I would say I will never able to make it, because I have no experience in both online space and business. So if you are someone who already knows about this mentoring and coaching, and you know how much it actually costs,
Yes.
Google it now. How
Mhm.
much it costs you to have this mentoring and coaching just assigned for you? But in our program, it's complementary. It's part of the program. It's part of the system. And the next thing that you will be, amazed. I amazed how these people are
Mm.
genuinely helps you to be successful in the business. So different. They're not just doing it by, with financial thing. That's why we don't have to be financially connected to people in
Mm.
our community to get help, because they will be just gladly help each other. They're sharing their success journey, they're sharing the tips, they're sharing the strategy. But yes, to have this mentoring and coaching available for me is such a huge help, because you know even though we have this amazing training site, excellent through video based training, but
Mhm.
I found myself sometimes stuck with something and I needed an answer to this question. So I can literally reach out to my mentor and coach at any time. And even though if my coach maybe because of the time different, it's we are like 4 hours different. Maybe when I ask questions, she's still sleeping. So I just ask her questions, she will get back to me as fast as she could. But even though if she's sleeping, I can throw my question in the group, in the community. We have different group who are expert in different fields. So I just throw my question there. There are bunch of good people reply my give me the answer of my question and guided me throughout all the process. So to those who have no experience, have no idea how to run business, has no idea how the online space works, to have a mentor and coach with no price tag is amazing. And they're there not just for 1 2 months or 1 year, they're always there throughout the journey, which is perfect. And I cannot ask for something better than this. It's second to none. Well, don't just hear it from me. Check it for yourself because
Exactly, they
sometimes
need to
maybe it
check it out. Yeah.
sounds too good to be true. It is a real thing until you in the inside. You will see it for yourself. It is why we come up with these 30 days risk free for you to get this feeling to be inside this amazing community.
All
Mm-hmm.
right. Thank you. Thank you for letting our viewers know about that.
Mm.
Talking about the mentoring and the coaching, when I newly first started, so when they said mentor, you're going to have a mentor that is going to hold your hand, throughout the journey in the business. So I was on online one day and I saw an advert. It said, if you need a coaching, you need a mentoring, and I just want to see how my business works from other businesses. So when I
Mm.
click on it, it's like for somebody to mentor me, I'm going to be paying thousands of money. I'm like,
Yep.
no, 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 I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do so. I now see the difference in our business model compared to what it's outside there. It's totally different. So when
Yeah.
you're coming into this business, when you're coming into our business, into our business, you're having a mentorship, having a mentor. It's totally, it comes with a package. I mean, it's not something you're going to pay for extra. No, you are not paying anything extra. And then you have a mentor, you're going to have a mentor, you're going to have a coach for life, as long as you are in the business, except you decide not to do the business anymore. But as long as you are in the business, you have a mentor for life and you have a coach for life. All right. And so thank you so much for sharing that with us. My next question for you, how did you describe, okay, sorry, I just okay. All right. What is your favorite part or what do you like most about the business? You are muted.
Sorry.
All
Can
right.
I just
Thank you.
do I need to mention just one or can I
Okay.
mention
You
more?
can mention.
Okay, I'll mention two. I'll limit myself. Otherwise, I'll
All
be
right.
talking for hours.
Okay.
So first foremost is the flexibility.
Yeah.
The fact that I can do my business anytime I choose to, anywhere I choose to, with only bringing my laptop and a good internet. It's amazing. I'm the living proof of it. My business is registered in Australia, but
Mhm.
I can run it, I can manage it from here with no issue at all. Even myself, I found myself struggling moving back home after 3 years being away. I struggled because of the heat and the humidity. I
Mhm.
forgot where to find things. I forgot a lot of things, and I have to adapt again. But my business runs just as smooth. I don't have to do anything different than while in Australia. And the good thing also is that I'm living in Indonesia, spending in rupiah, but I get paid in Australian dollar, which is awesome, right? So, yeah. And the second part is the automation. I always say this how amazing automation does for me. I remember when I got my very first result, I was going away for holiday in Esperance. There is no internet connection at all and I've been there for 48 hours, and I really enjoy because I can just focus on enjoying the nature. I'm a nature lover. The beach is awesome. Everything is awesome. I really enjoy it. But then after 2 days, I'm back to the city that has internet connection. I
Mhm.
get all these email and messages congratulating me from my business success. So like, what is this? And I check, oh my God, this is it. This is automation. This is why we call automation is power, because I'm living in it. I'm aware there's no internet, but my
Mhm.
business work at the back end for me on my behalf, and I'm getting result. And I tell myself, this is it. I'm on the right path. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna tell people how amazing it is. And if
Mhm.
anyone out there looking for solution, this is it for them. They only need to invest 90 minutes towards the workshop, and then that strong desire in them to be
Mhm.
able to see the potential. So
Exactly.
that's two my favorite thing,
All right.
flexibility and
All right.
automation. I can tell you more, but I'll talk
I
hours
know,
and
right?
hours.
I know if I allow you to say more, I mean, we have tons and tons and tons
Yeah.
of reason why we are in the online world, and the reason why this business is working for us. And
Mhm.
for the automation part of it, I mean, we can't do without that, because
Yeah.
now that you are in Peru, yeah, in Indonesia, business is working for you.
Mhm.
Why business is registered in Australia, and that
Mhm.
goes to a lot of people. I have one of my head coach. She registered her business in Canada, and now she moved back to Africa. She's
Mm.
living now in Africa. She was able to build their dream home,
Mm.
with this business, less than three
Yes.
years. She was able
Yeah.
to build their dream home. When I saw
Mhm.
the house, I'm like, wow, this is, I mean, this is massive.
Mm.
A lot of people
Yeah.
benefit from this business, and it
Yeah.
has helped thousands upon thousands of people in our community.
Yes.
Not just
Yes.
one, not just two, not just black or white. No, everybody have
Yes.
achieved
Exactly.
success in this business. And so she
Mhm.
said, okay, now I register my business in Canada. Now I moved back to Africa. I think she's from Cameroon. So I moved back to
Mhm.
Africa. Now that I have to come to Canada, it has to be on vacation. I'm like, wow, I love that. I want to set up everything here, move back home and continue my business back from
Mm.
back from Africa. And that's the
Mhm.
beauty of our
Yeah.
business, because the automation is working.
Mhm.
Even though you are there, while you are not there, it's working. When you have
Mhm.
an internet, you don't have an internet, as long as you're already in the business, it's working for you. And you go anywhere there is no internet, guess what? By the time you get to a place where they have internet access, you are still on track.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, you are still on track. And so thank
Yeah.
you so much for sharing that with us.
Mhm.
I see somebody watching us from Australia, R&B woman. Thank you for joining us. We appreciate you tonight. Thank you so much.
Mhm.
And my final question for you tonight, do you have any advice or whatsoever for the skeptical viewers that are watching us, or that are going to catch up on the replay? Do you have any advice for them?
Well, I have to say, being skeptical is normal thing. It just means that your brain works
Mhm.
perfectly. But what will make the big difference is that what you do with that skepticism in you. If you really need something, if you really need solution, you will have to take that step, take action towards your goal and dream. Find all those answers the question that you have in the back of your mind, and you
Mhm.
might will probably tell yourself, what if it's not working? What if it's actually not genuine? What if this is not for me? Well, I ask you a question now, what if it's work? What if it's actually for you? What if it's just waiting for you to take that step for yourself?
Mhm.
Because if you change nothing, nothing is changed.
Mhm. Yeah.
So especially with our system, with our business program, we are the most generous community in terms of information.
Yeah.
We will giving out all the information that you need to make an informed and educated decision. So don't worry about all of that. If you have question, find the answer, do your due diligence, take your time, because there's no one of us will force you to make that decision. The
Mhm.
power is in your hand to make that decision, because this will be for yourself, not just for me, not just for Sis Omolara, but it's for you and your family. And we want to work with someone who are ready to commit, not just interested and commit are two different things. So I really encourage you to take that step, take action. You have nothing to lose. I promise you have nothing to lose, but so many things to gain in here. And if it's happened, it's not for you, it's totally fine. No one will drag you and ask you, you have to stay here, you have to do this. No, that will never happen. So please take action now and do whatever you need to do. That's
All
it for me.
right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time. Thank you for honoring my
Thank you.
invitation. To all our viewers out there, you've heard it all. There is no need for you to be okay. You might be skeptical, right? But
Mm-hmm.
do your due diligence, because we all did our due diligence, and that's how we found out that this business
Mm-hmm.
is legit, it is genuine,
Yeah.
and it is authentic. So all
Yeah.
you need to do is just to, like, ask questions. If you ask
Mm-hmm.
questions, you can never go wrong. And
Yeah.
based on our business model, we have 30 days guarantee. If you
Mm-hmm.
come in within 30 days and you feel this is not for you, hey, you're free to go. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
they don't force people to make success, and
Yeah.
success doesn't come easily. It's not cheap. You have to look
Mm-hmm.
for it. Success will not come and look for you. So
Yeah.
do your due diligence thoroughly and see if this
Mm-hmm.
business is for you, or what you want to do is for you or not. And so, if you're interested in going in the online world, all you need to do is to ask question one and then register. Look at my website. I have my website. Can you display your website, please? Let people see.
I cannot display it, but I will put it if you're interested and you want feel more resonant with me. I
Okay.
put my website in the comment section. You can
Oh,
reach out there to those who's watching on my
okay. That's
page, or simply send me a message. I'll
amazing.
be a minute away from you. So
All
it's all
right.
good.
So you
It's
can look on
basically
this.
it's my name. It's kadekraheni.com, and that's it.
All right, thank you. So you can check our website. You can check my website, which whoever resonates with you, go ahead, register. All you need to do is to register with your name, a valid name and valid email address, and we'll send you
Hmm.
information,
Yeah.
that you need to get registered and to get started. All right. And so this is the we are at the end of the program, and I'm just gonna say, if you have a dream, right? Everybody has a dream. The way we make our dream to come to reality is totally different. And if you have a dream, you don't do anything about it, nothing is going to happen. And so when you have decided to live your dream, the dream of your life, and you are committed to living it intentionally, guess what is going to happen? You will excrete the elements of your life that don't fit. You will also repel people who poison your spirit, people who will not allow you to get to where you want to get to in life. You will attract mentors, attract quality mentors. You attract quality coach who will help you to progress in life. You also build a team that multiplies your work and take care of your moving part in life. And so, I'm just going to advise anyone out there that you want to look into the online world. Just do your research, do your
Yeah.
due diligence, and you can go ahead from there. Thank you all for
Yeah.
watching. We really
Thank you,
appreciate it.
everyone.
Thank you, sis, for once again honoring my invitation. I really appreciate it. Thank you, and God bless you. Until I come
Bless
your
you
way
too.
again in another episode of Live the Life of Your Dream. Thank you, and God bless you. Good night from here, and good morning from Indonesia. Thank you all. God bless you. Bye.